Good morning. It is Saturday, May the 2nd. Having a really hard time this morning for a lot of different reasons, but I'm not going to get into that here. Let me read from Job chapter 12, starting with verse 13, because I think this is something that I personally need, and maybe some of you will too. With him, speaking of God, are wisdom and might. To him belong counsel and understanding. Behold, he tears down, and it cannot be repelled. He imprisons a man, and there can be no release. Behold, he restrains the waters, and they dry up. And he sends them out, and they inundate the earth. With him are strength and sound wisdom. The misled and the misleader belong to him. And this is the beginning of an entire series where he is discussing the power of God to these friends of his that have come and tore down and ripped him apart for all the bad things that have happened. This must be because you've sinned or you've done bad things. I needed to hear this morning. This is something I needed because a lot of things going on that are difficult for me personally and the family. And it's tough when you want to have all the answers, but you don't. And I started thinking about Job, because Job had so much more happen to him than any of us could ever dream of having experienced in one time. And even through all of that, Job was never told why at all. Never told why. Never explained to him why this was allowed. We get to see it because we're privy to being able to read those early portions of the book where, the Lord is bragging on him and etc. And Satan asked to be able to test him. But Job's never told. And yet through it all, he not only kept his faith, but he continued to praise. Now, to me, that's a challenge. It's a challenge to have that kind of faith in my life, that when times get difficult and there's tough conversations and tough decisions that need to be made, and times when some of them actually rip your heart out of your chest, that even in those times, you can praise the Lord for something, even if it's just for him being who he is. There's a lot of difficulty going on with all this stuff happening, whether it be the lockdown, the quarantine, people being sick, people have lost loved ones and not being able to properly celebrate them, whatever it may be. But know this, that in the middle of all of it, you can still praise the Lord for being who he is. Because in the end, his power overcomes all. I hope you have a good day today. Don't forget tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have a little bit of worship, a little bit of prayer, our communion meditation, and a sermon. And I look forward to seeing you all there. Have a great day.